Reading I-Ching. Peace. Change of lines. 3 consecutive lines of yang are located at the lower level of peace, representing a strong movement. The first of them, as is always the case, represents our own wills. However, we are at the new start of a higher level. You should remember that the task we are dealing now does not represent a will of an individual only, but it should also reflect the will of a higher power. If you try to find a righteous path and to walk with good people, wealth and prosperity will come to find you, when you least expect them. The second line of yang represents our actions. In order to realize a greater dream, you should look farther than before, and make preparation accordingly. To do that, you need to find someone who agrees with your vision, and is willing to pursue it together. To find such a person, you should not judge people based on private intimacy, or on how they look on the outside. You have to abandon your prejudice, and find someone who can truly share your dreams together. The third line of yang gives you an advice for sustainable development of your dream. Now you have taken the first step towards achieving a higher ideal, rather than a small individual success. However, whatever you do, you will sometimes go through a rough patch. The road ahead may sometimes be calm and uneventful, but you may also have to walk through harsh mountain trails. Remember that it is natural that there are difficult times, and do not get frustrated or disheartened by them. If you keep your mind on the right path, you will someday come to the place you have always dreamed of. From now on, we will have 3 consecutive lines of yin, on the upper half of the hexagram. Contrary to the power of yang, which represents the will and action, the power of yin represents the law and order. What kind of advices will the lines give you in the upper trigram? I would like to revisit what was mentioned in the lower trigram, and will review them from the viewpoint of yin again. The first of them, of course, is a line of yin. In the first line of the lower trigram, it was mentioned that you need to walk with good people, to deal with a greater vision. However, having a bigger goal does not mean having a stronger will. On the contrary, if too many strong-willed people are gathered, they may end up focusing more on competing against each other, than to share and enrich a common dream. Instead, you need to find people who can listen to, accept, and support each other's vision. Such people may not make clear voices in what they think, but they can act as the glue which gathers different people's wills, and create a concentrated opinion, stronger than any individual voices. The second line of the upper trigram is also yin. In the second line of lower trigram, it was mentioned that you need to find someone who can share your vision together. However, you cannot expect that everyone will be willing to follow your lead. To have more people on your side, you should be able to lower yourself humbly, and listen carefully to other people's views and thoughts, and accept what are reasonable. And do not forget, if someone is really important to you, you need to treat him or her with befitting manners. The last line is yin. This line may give you an opposite advice than what was given in the third line of yang. While the last line of lower trigram told you not to give up, and keep your mind on the target, this line of yin tells you that you should be able to stop yourself, before you come to a greater loss. Of course, if you are really stubborn and keep on doing what you do, a better chance may come around at some point in the future. However, if you exhaust yourself doing so, you may not have enough strength to take full advantage of the good opportunity, when it actually comes. It is wise of you to make a bold decision to give up, if you think that it is not a good time to make progress. You had better reserve your strength for a better opportunity or luck in the future.